Today we're going to try HEB's new limited edition loaded nacho chips, which are very exciting to me. If you notice the hat, it's because my hair looks terrible, so I put the hat on. HEB does their limited edition chips. They seem to like just do a new batch every couple months or so, I suppose. And these are obviously based on the packaging for the Super Bowl, and of course loaded nacho Super Bowl. It's gotta be, but it's been a while since I've seen one that's based on their like off-brand Doritos. Usually they're going for their Lay's, their off-brand Lay's chips. And loaded nacho sounds exciting. Now I've been pretty down on them lately. And the reason I've been down on them is they've done a bunch of like sweet chips that just did not work, as you might have seen the reviews for. The carnival chips were not good. They tried to do the corn dog, which was, they tried. It wasn't that great. I have hopes for this loaded nacho. This makes sense to me, and luckily I found it at my store. There was only a few bags left, and then I took a picture. It's over here. I don't know if I can really show you, but they're also supposed to have HEB wavy potato chips lemon pepper, which also could be really good, and ridged potato chips Korean barbecue, which also could be pretty good. I don't think you'll be able to actually read these, but it's supposed to be lemon pepper and Korean barbecue in there, but they didn't have them. Luckily they had loaded nachos, so we can go ahead and try this one out. Doesn't really say much on the back, no real information. Ingredients, let's go over them. Usually they're not too interesting on chips because it's like spices, and then you never know what's really in there. But corn, vegetable oil, whey powder, salt, buttermilk solid, spices, tomato powder, yeast extract, onion powder, blah blah blah, sugar, jalapeno pepper, paprika extract. So again, you're not really going to tell the flavor from that. How you're going to tell is by eating them. They smell really good. See, this is exciting. This is an exciting flavor that I hope I can get behind for the Super Bowl, which I'll watch, even though I don't really watch football, but I'll watch the Super Bowl because I always do. But here we go. Nicely seasoned. It's kind of hard to tell in this light, but they're pretty nicely seasoned compared to Doritos, which have been letting me down lately. Anyway, I had to cut because I've been interrupted multiple times, which is annoying, but let's actually try the chip. Finally, I am impressed by HEB, although I'm not as impressed as I wanted to be, because it doesn't necessarily, and I say this a lot, it doesn't necessarily taste like the picture. Loaded nacho is not a bad description for the taste, because what it really tastes like is Doritos spicy nacho chips, which, if you've watched my Dorito video, I love Doritos spicy nacho. I think they're the best Dorito flavor. Very reminiscent of that. Perhaps even a little spicier than the spicy nacho, but still not extremely spicy. But they have a nice heat, a nice spice to them, and a nice cheese flavor, but they do not have, if we look at these loaded nachos here, it looks like they have beef, tomatoes, onions, cilantro, green onions, olives, and a little bit of jalapeno. That's kind of what it looks like it has, but what you're getting really is a cheesy chip and with the spicy nacho flavor, but more jalapeno taste. It has that jalapeno powder taste, which you'll know if you eat a lot of jalapenos, which generally I'm not a jalapeno guy, and I think it does for me personally, it does bring these down a little bit because it has kind of a strong jalapeno pepper taste, but still good, still works, still nacho-y. I just don't taste any beef or onion or sour cream or green onion or cilantro or any of that. It's cheesy, there's a little bit of tomato-y-ness to it, and jalapeno, but I'm just not really getting the other flavors of the loaded nachos necessarily. But I like it. I think it's a good Dorito knockoff. It's a good off-brand interpretation, I think, of spicy nacho Doritos in a way that I think I would buy another bag because they're so significantly cheaper. HEB always has the price advantage over the competition. Their brands, when they're good, which most of the time they are, like especially on the the everyday things, sour cream, butter, milk, bread, all that stuff, they do a solid job on. And it's always cheaper than the name brands, and I buy it all the time. Now, when it comes to specialties, not necessarily, but these, I think, are good enough to be a substitute for spicy nacho Doritos if you wanted to save $1 or $2, because there really is a big difference. These are like $2 a bag, and they often have coupons for buy one, get one, or buy two, get one, or you know, a certain amount of pennies off or whatever. They always have coupons for their stuff, which is nice, compared to a Doritos bag, which is always $4 a bag, or maybe you can get it 2 for $6 or 2 for $7, depending on where you are. But you're definitely going to save money with these, and I think that they're finally a worthy addition to the chip lineup. And of their limited edition flavors, this is probably the best one so far that I've reviewed on this channel. It's good. You could definitely check it out if you like Doritos. If you're a Dorito person, you're near an HEB, definitely check out the Loaded Nacho. Good solid flavor. Hopefully I can get the other ones at some point in the future, but for now, Loaded Nacho, I think I will give them a solid 4 out of 5. Good flavor. Just know that they're going to be jalapeno-y and cheesy and a little bit spicy, but not necessarily going to encompass the whole flavor of a Loaded Nacho. But that's okay. They're still good. And with that, I will see you all next time.